Another early day, another early stream. 2 days off in a row. What do I choose to do with it? Stream more. Woo! Yeah. And that's what we love doing, isn't it? Stream, play some games, hang out, and have fun. Everyone have a nice day yesterday? Almost done. I think playing this. I think we're almost at the end. I'm almost got all my thoughts compiled together on it. The story and the music so far is like obviously the high point. Human Centipede stream. Oh, ew, gross. Alright, let's get back into the game. But I'm almost done, like, just putting all my thoughts together on how the game actually is. At least to me. Is it good? Oh yeah. Is it great? Yeah. Is the combat good? Sometimes. They model the icons for me. Okay, so there's Ifrit, Bahamut, Shiva, Odin, Garuda, Ram, Titan. And I think that's it. There's only 8. Oh, did I already look at all the hunts? I think I did. But I can't leave this map, can I? I can. Is that what I said I was doing? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot Hooked on Phoenix. Yeah. How could I forget the very first one we start with? This.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Fireburb. We're almost done filling out these gear. I mean, it's improving. Not done filling out the wall yet, though. What kind of letters we got? I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester. With that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. In your absence, shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Clive, I cannot begin to thank you for all you have done for Lost Wing, so in lieu of any awkward remerciements, I don't know. I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope they finally turn you off that foamy swill you and yours so covet. Wow. But I love my cheap booze. The Booze Brothers. Booze. I need more. Booze. Hey, Tomes.
I know my letters. Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Are we close to leveling up again? Oh, we're so close to leveling up.
What subject shall we consider today?
I don't know what this is, but it's missing. Same with these. Some of these. And those. And a whole lot of these. We have 2 of these missing. One of those and that. There's some people of interest missing, but I don't think we've missed any side quests, so I wonder what this stuff could be. Ew, gross. That's Dragoon photo.
Did you learn everything you needed?
It's not a horse. But I know, right? It's not. It was definitely not a horse. That's why I was confused too. Like, does that person turn into a horse? Is that that what happens? Maybe he is a horse. I don't know.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling?
Are there more hunts here? Or I just continue the main story? There are no... Oh, there's one hunt. Okay. The table. Question is, where the heck is it? Okay, hold on. We're gonna teleport over here. Excuse me. According to what I just saw, it's closer to here.
Good girl.
Yeehaw. Whee! Off we go again on another hunt. We're thinking about how much I can get done today. I think we can finish. Depending on if the game's like, okay, well, there's not much else we can keep padding. Oh, no. We've done a significant amount of what the game wanted. Or not. We'll find out when that time comes. I'm also trying to avoid running into things to kill because it looks like, compared to the main story, I'm a bit higher level than everything that I fight, and I feel kind of bad. I think that might also be attributed to the fact that we've done every hunt. Some of those hunts are like, oh, yo, this thing's level like 50, and you're level, what, like 40 or 30. I'm just like, yeah, so let me fight it. What do I care? The game's like, all right, fine, if you want, little man. I'm like, okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. Hello, Chocobo. Red Chocobo, in fact. Blood red. Hello. Red Comet.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Oh. Okay, so I have to... Oh, sick. Okay. I could probably get 2 dodges off of that. What time did I end? A little like 2 a.m. I dodge into it. There we go. And drop the bomb. Then pop that along with this. Almost a little bit of that. Meteor rain. But why'd that one land all the way up there? The heck? Do you guys see that with the meteors? They're landing up on the, like up above us, so they can't actually hit us. That's kind of funny. Ow, that one landed directly on top of us.
Too slow. I needed that. Nice try.
Bye, Chocobo. That meteor rain, though. Oof. That was pretty dope. Dodge the AoE. Dodge the AoE. Thank you for the comment, Feather. As truly red chocobos are rare, one might assume the same could be said of their feathers. Yet somehow they are found in nearly every market from Dalamil to Northreach, contrary to what the merchants hawking them would have you believe. However, the items on sale are more often than not the feathers of robins or even common hens. Not an actual chocobo feather.
There was nothing I could do.
It made me use one potion. Thank you, Chocobo. So did you see how much those meteors hurt? That was 2k a pop. Not 2k, it was 1k. Meaning 3 meteors would kill me. Out of everyone I watched deal with that, you're the calmest. And maybe it's the persona of being a dream demon, or maybe it's the fact that I'm used to dodging those giant AoEs, the Baja Blast. Right? I see red chocobo and I'm like, man, I've dealt with worse. I remember what it was like going into Stormblood, dealing with all the chocobos spawning on top of each other. Now that was trauma. For the chocobos and tactics, there's so many meteors on everybody constantly. No cast time, just drop them.
But it's a long story.
It was a fun fight though. That's how you doing, Reed?
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble. I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Father like daughter. Search Mid's dungeon. I still love that it's just referred to as a dungeon for her workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
I'm slaving at work, sadly. No!
I think Mid's ship will ever sail.
Look, I'd be there with you, but they actually gave me the day off, and I'm like, I am fully taking advantage of this, and I'm just gonna play the shit out of this game. Binge, 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 binge.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
Also, most people started panicking when the chocobo started dropping 16 meteors in a row. When he started dropping the meteors in a row from the meteor rain, my first thought was, ah, yes, finally. A true battle of wits. Because I was like, it's just dropping one little meteor. This isn't so bad.
Sid's pipes.
Like, I had somebody mention a red chocobo earlier, and they were like hyping it up, and I was like, okay, maybe this one will actually be difficult. Let's see how it goes. It was a fun fight, though. Especially when it started dropping more. I think it also helped that where it was when we started the fight. Did you see that some of the... Not when we started, but when it started the meteor rain, some of the meteors were actually higher than our plane was, so they didn't even register where we were. Like, some of them were up above on the cliffs, so they didn't even, like, do anything in the fight. So I didn't have to worry about them. I had to worry about 3 meteor drops instead of 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. But at all, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so, when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm gonna have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising.
Wait, did it say the message? Hold on,
So
little
Sid
guy.
hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that
I don't think
be?
it said the message.
Perhaps Otto might know.
Oh, hold on. I think something might have changed on the settings, and that's why I didn't say it. Let me check. Yeah, it lowered these for some reason. Alright, try again. Sorry, I was confirmed hacking the game made the fight easier. Yeah. Boom. It didn't work. Hey. Hold on. Not working again. Interesting. Oh, it says there's a new version available again. That's why it's not working. Bob is still on strike. Give me a second. It says another new version is available. I'm just like, how? We just updated you, program. Oh, literally 2 hours ago. Yeah, they updated it. Right before stream started. Tragic. Just truly tragic. Now I have to wait. I mean, I can keep walking because I have to wait for it to download. I could probably do both of these at the same time. Shit. This is gonna look funny because it's gonna be Clive running into walls and stuff while I'm trying to do both of this at the same time.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with it?
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus. That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together?
The Orchestrian.
Surprised us all. Not least her dad. It's just
The
that
Orchestrians came from Mid.
What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Pog Online Poggers.
There you go, little buddy. I think he's working again. Something about being assaulted makes me think that he's working.
Such devastation.
How'd you do that? You said such devastation and you threw a bunch of mugs at me, Bob. What? Oh. Don't mind the things that may be smacking you in the face. So that wasn't Bob? Look, this whole time I thought it was Bob.
I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken.
Good morning, fellow primers.
When it isn't.
Max, we beat Sleipnir
See?
last night.
And you had nothing to do with this.
The baby boy only hit me twice.
We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all
Confirmed,
the
wimp.
buttons. Like this.
Sorry, I lagged. Oh, we beat the shit out of Sleipnir. That was the last thing we did last night. He hit me twice, and that was it. Because he's a baby bitch.
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Fight was pretty cool though. But yeah, compared to like the other fights that we've been doing, yeah, exactly. That's what I was like, bro. Why is this so much easier than like the Titan fight was crazy compared to that one? I'm like, why, bro? Why is this so much easier? It looks cool though. Like, still looks cool. It's just easier.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
And then they put you into a cutscene where you just get the shit kicked out of you, and I'm like, if I fight Barnabas next, and he doesn't just one-shot me, I'm gonna be disappointed.
How about now?
You fixed it.
We fixed the
Sid
orchestrion.
fixed it. He more than fixed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never. I'm not a big fan of losing to cutscenes and then winning immediately after. It just
This one before.
that stuff never makes sense to me. Like in Final Fantasy IX, when what is it, Beatrix actually beats you up, it makes sense because yeah, you are weaker than she is, and it takes a while before you actually fight her again.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Imagine if you could win that cutscene though. Just cut out an entire fight. Take care.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient.
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Oh, goodbye, Dion.
Leon left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left.
No, he's
He did
gone.
have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
He's still a
I'd
strong
rather
guy
he
even
did so
without Bahamut
inland.
though.
His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
Look, he's a hottie.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails.
And
I have to get back.
there they go. There's our side quests. They've popped up again. Oh, and there's one all the way over there. All right, let's grab all these side quests. Side quests, come to me. Wait, are two of these pluses? Oh shit, they are. Okay, we get two upgrades. Let's go. Yeah, pluses are our favorite.
You know what they say, injured men are just twice as hot in bandages for some reason.
No, 100%, Bob. You are exactly right. Yeah, boy. What you need me to do, Nigel?
Do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
Get
I
soil?
can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles.
Morbles.
I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate.
Oh,
the
I
flower
slept,
to
Max.
bloom.
I got my
Whatever
full
I
7
assure you is
hours.
Scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
I was kind of upset because when I woke up,
And all you need
I think they were doing something outside of
from an ordinary
the plumbing because
That correct.
Yeah, 7 hours.
A single
Yeah.
vine. As for the marble, I fear ordinary may not suffice.
I went to sleep at what, 2 in the morning, and I woke up at
A most extraordinary
9.
specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer.
What was I gonna
We have
say?
much to do. As
Oh
do
yeah, when I woke up, the water wasn't really running like it was supposed to, and I think it was because of the plumbing or something. So I tried taking a shower and the water was just not coming out. So I just sat there sadly and stared at it like, come on, go. Go. Give me water. I'm stinky, I need to clean. So hot in Athens, I couldn't sleep for a bit. Then I sat on the couch and zonked out on it for 6 hours. Yay. The good old nap. I don't remember where I was, where like my family was staying in Greece. I was visiting one of my uncles. They had this nice little like house that had like a balcony on top of it that actually let me like
Sid, heard you're in
sit
Canberra.
outside, and I just fell asleep outside for like 4 hours. Sweaty sleep. I don't have AC. Yeah, we didn't have AC either, so I had to sleep outside, and I was like, this is good. It's actually cooler outside because of the wind. Sweaty sweat.
She can't kick this up much. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
Was it in the city? It was not.
happened?
It was out on a hillside.
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to
I
stop.
could probably
for a
ask what
moment.
city it was,
I've
or what
tried
town.
offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard.
Yeah,
And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her.
I know it was
chambers
around
if that's what it
Athens.
takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too
Oh, that
long.
makes sense.
I know better than to order.
I know
Tyler to do
Athens gets
anything,
really hot.
but I'll speak to her.
'Cause I have family that lives there. And I stayed with them once.
Than I did.
Anywhere outside of Athens is colder. Yep.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I.
You live dead center.
Dedication, but
Oh no.
you do need
Center
some
of the
rest.
heat.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put.
At the epicenter.
We owe him that much.
Just melting.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing.
Oh, I've never used the
But without
trains in
them,
Athens.
We've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
What are they
My
like?
tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Oh, there's nothing to do for
Sometimes
him.
an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do
Nia.
well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass.
Huh?
Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Alright, set up this over here so I can get these last pluses out of the way.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told
Blackthorn
me you helped him
again?
out again. half of that.
What does
Speaking of
Blackthorn need
which,
this time?
I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
What's it
so.
like there?
It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say
Rogues.
thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead.
Oh,
Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
oh.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Well, that makes much more sense then. Alright, let's see what this Morbull is all about. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. If every carrot of Rosaria is anything like the one that just got posted on the board, I can see why, Kupo. Carrot. If you come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of Three Reeds, do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is, in truth, another root vegetable entirely, an exotic species of Morbull that uses a modified, carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close, or emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. Okay, well, let's go talk to Blackthorn, too, to see what he wants. How often do you get deployed, Max? I know, like, how long do you have to stay stationed in areas? I don't really know much about what it's like for, soldiers in Greece.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
My mandatory service. That I know.
Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
Depends. Ah, okay.
Remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan.
Zoltan!
We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the
Are
last
these
time I did, we
Zoltan?
almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring.
Madness.
Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous.
What does that have to do with jewels,
As
though?
I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Damn, okay, Blackthorn.
Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's
He's
going to
beefing with
distract
Zoltan.
you,
Blackthorn and
we need to do
Zoltan
something
here
about
have
it.
some major
What'd you say,
issues.
Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Okay. Well, we checked the board. Saw that. So we can start getting this stuff out of the way. Oh, look. We can go right to the next mission already? Huh. Isn't that neat? It's the ironworks. Yeah, well, we'll do that later. For now, let's hit these up. So there's Tabor. There's this. I think the area that was mentioned was 3 reeds for the Morble. Struggle bow to me. Hello.
Ready, go?
Oh. I think the area I need to go to is actually one that we passed by last time. So let's see, because I think I went here before and I was like, oh yeah, that looks like a boss arena. Yeah, we were here before. There was absolutely nothing here last time. And we know Morbles are always hanging out in the water, so maybe it'll pop up here. Hello? I feel like I was right. Okay. Hello, carrot. Giant ass marble.
Oh look, my favorite. Combined tentacle monster with bad BO.
Right? Almost there. First breath.
Though now that we are close to it, it smells better than Zyro's dust.
Hey! Bob! What the heck? You're gonna pay for that, you little shit. Bob! Nice damage. Is it time for a QTE? Acid rain.
Listen, I already paid for it. When you put me on top of your head, I had to endure your wash, stink from your hair for hours.
Look, just because I don't have to shower all the time doesn't mean I smell bad. It means I smell immaculate. Blast them! Sick nasty. Morbol defeated. Thumbs up. Got a marble flower and a marble tendril. You know, the set of marble only blooms once every 30 summers, and when it does, the resulting flower emits such a noxious odor that flies, beetles, vultures, and other cravers of carrion are drawn from leagues around by the stench. The resultant convergence sees the flower pollinated, with the marble devouring those late to the festivities. Nasty.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
All right. I'm pretty happy with the skills we have right now. That, or I think I just really like Bahamut. Like Mega Flare just feels really good when you get it to max level and just watch the stagger bar and things melt with that and impulse at the same time. I can't tell if using it is better than just like doing one dodge and then blasting them or what. Or if I'm wasting time. I don't know. It's hard for me to like equate that. Maybe it'll pay off more when I fight something that tries to hit me more than like once every 3 seconds. I've got that Biden blast. Biden blast! Like for this, I could just do a 1 and it's fine. Yeah. We don't need to fight this stuff. Again, they're like so low leveled compared to us, it's not worth it. It's wasting our time. You think, is the level cap 99? And are there any super bosses in this game? I wonder. Then again, I don't know what a super boss would be like in an action game like this. I mean, there have been super bosses before in action games, but I don't know. It kind of sucks that there's no status effects. Like, imagine if there was like confusion or slow, or you could use haste and stuff. You want to answer those questions? The only one I want an answer to is, are there super bosses?
No.
Like, is there an actual super secret boss or something? Like Ozma or
Chief's orders.
Ultima Weapon? Not Ultima Weapon, but Omega. Or anything like that.
You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
Also, hey, Overlord.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
One question I do not know the answer to. Curses.
It isn't. Blackthorn. Long time no see, eh? What the hell are you doing here?
Did you finish the game yet?
It was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan.
I'm watching from work, so I'm in and out. No worries, Vicky. I don't think there are any super bosses. Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm not sure how they would make it work. I think they assumed that S rank hunts would be the like super bosses, I guess. I finished the game. I got bored and stopped playing.
Go on then. Much obliged.
P12 boss comes out suddenly. Athena, what are you doing here? No.
So this is Dravosht.
Phase 1 or 2, Senri.
What's going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on.
I checked a bit of story ahead of me. Watched other streams. I got the story that way. There you go. Thumbs up. 2. Ah, shit. Phase 2, P12 boss.
Good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Yeah, I'll speak to Zoltan.
You ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Excuse you?
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That's him over there, isn't it?
That'd be me.
Oh, that's okay. Good.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty.
Handiwork.
You're not well.
Oh, bro, you stopped right before a really cool fight.
Get out.
Fight with Titan. The Titan after that is
Blackthorn's here.
phenomenal. I loved it.
What did you say?
I understand.
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
I've got my own
Suggest
criticisms.
take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out,
Oh, the first Phoenix
ask
fight.
Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the
Oh, the one with
exit is.
Ifrit?
He's not wanted
Phoenix
here,
versus Ifrit, you mean?
and neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
And flashback way over at the beginning. Yeah. I like the fight later that you do with Phoenix against Bahamut. Oh, that one feels really, really fun. Although it is just like baby's first. Oh, okay. It's just a bullet hell. It's really funny.
Yes. Zoltan told you to piss
Nothing
off.
but lasers everywhere.
As a personal
And it
favor
helped.
to
What's
you,
9
yes.
plus 10? I was gonna say 19 and say that like I was joking, but it's 910.
Well, at least he didn't beat
It's not 19. 910.
There'll be no talking him round.
Yep. Mhm.
Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. New crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, It's your decision to make.
Hold
Welcome
on,
back, Kay.
Sid made those things
Overlord,
for
I will
us.
address that in a
They give
second.
us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Spooky.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right then.
Yes, it's more side
And
quests.
I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin.
You got it.
I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Alright, off we go to do this side quest. So to answer what you said, Overlord, I agree. The gameplay as well. Looks great. Sounds great. You know.
Come on.
And the story, the main story is great. Now what kills me is what you said about the icon battles. You know, about how it's just hitting one button. I mean, besides dodging and then smacking the square button, yeah, pretty much what it comes down to. It's just player execution, right? And I mean, I know why they made it so simple. It's because they wanted to make it more easy going for people who are used to action games. But I still feel like they made it a little too simple. And seeing that well, I mean, I can't really like say like it was a bad choice because the creator of it, the guy who worked on it, says that this is his magnum opus. Like the creator of DMC, not creator of DMC, but the guy who did the combat design.
Let's make this quick.
There's a bit more depth to the icon battles, but I think the main takeaway is the spectacle on the screen. Oh, it's definitely the spectacle on the screen, and there is more. You know, like there's the shield attack that you can use, and then there's the laser beam that you have. I don't know if there's anything else later past that, but yeah. But one thing that a lot of people will say, and I agree with it, because you'll see like you get into a random fight with like just normal enemies, and you're just like, okay, blast them. The fights can be a little underwhelming when it comes to how easy they can be. Yeah, there's ways to like artificially make it harder, you know, like I can avoid using my skills for starters if I wanted to make it harder on myself. I wouldn't be using any of this stuff. Now that makes it harder, right? Avoid countering. Oh, what? Why'd he go down so quick? My bad. One thing which will hold this game back is the fact you have to do 2 playthroughs for the full experience. What? Is the like true ending locked behind playing it again? Final Fantasy New Game Plus. Yeah, I don't know why they locked the harder difficulties behind that. No.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent.
Oh yeah, and New Game Plus. Like you can't even access the full game. Another harder difficulty. New Game Plus has a new difficulty. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, why didn't they just make that accessible to people? You put in these accessibility features to make the game easier, but then for people who like to challenge themselves, why not just let us play it on difficulty that's harder? Right? Like, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. You guys know when Resident Evil Village came out, Resident Evil 8, whatever you want to call it, they had that Village of Shadows difficulty, right? Now you could unlock it immediately if you wanted, if you bought the Trauma Pack DLC, or you could beat the game once and then it would unlock after playing the game on like any difficulty. Enemies are switched and the equipment really opens up. The equipment opens up finally? Yeah, because right now that's my other gripe. I feel like the equipment doesn't really change at all. I was like, oh. As you beat the game, you unlock harder difficulties. True, it does. Eventually you get crazy difficulties like Dante Must Die, Heaven or Hell mode. It gets crazy. There needs to be more of that. There's so much more new stuff for Blackthorn. Oh, well, that's crazy. In New Game Plus. They should have just put that in the normal game. I don't know why they wanted to put it in Plus. And the other thing is, for the difficulty settings, that makes sense in a game like Devil May Cry to be, you know, something that you can keep going to for replayability. In a game like this, the game's like 60 hours or 80 hours. That's a bit much. I guess they want to put more emphasis on the story and how cinematic the combat is on the first playthrough. Yeah, and I love that. The story and everything is beautiful. But I think the game's a little too long to lock those behind us finishing the game once. Like, let people suffer if they want to put it on a higher difficulty and then lower it.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Then you just something to keep you going. Yeah, you like arcade mode, which is absolutely busted and actually teaches you the wrong way to play the game. Arcade mode makes you worse at the game. Think about that.
Right then.
Doesn't make sense.
To work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Personally found the difficulty fine, but I'm usually the one that plays most games on easy. Yeah, the difficulty is fine. I'm saying that it doesn't feel like I have to do much to just win a fight, and I wanna suffer. But it's not gonna like ruin the game for me.
You know what this means?
Game Plus or post game for all the good stuff. It's true.
I do, yeah. Travost is saved.
This guy does do that. That's a good point.
Sorry about earlier.
And another thing that kind of derails the game for me sometimes are the side quests. Some of them, like this one, they're nice. But then when I've gone through, like, I don't know, 7th time of helping people with bandit problems, I'm like, okay.
He oversaw the construction.
Do we really need to add that as a side quest that, once again, there are bandits?
Pit Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our fortunes.
Like, even the game made a reference that was like, haha, it's always bandits. I'm like, yeah, okay, very tongue-in-cheek, but no. Please.
For your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent.
It's probably fire rats.
Hi, rats. RBT.
Sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius.
Most worst side quests near the end. True. Like, I'm enjoying these side quests. Give me this. Plus, it's nice seeing the characters that you've been hanging out with actually, like,
all his talent and left.
Gain some more lore.
Lifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
Yeah, I'm also used to the DMC fighting system, which is why, for me, it's not that bad. Because remember, it's supposed to be like an introduction into this genre.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us?
Pixie, you finished this though, right?
Home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Devil May Cry is just fun when it comes to combat. But it's not for everybody. That game can be very brutal and mean.
Yeah, that's not
Okay, let's go over here. I definitely don't have a problem with, like, the game being too easy, because then you can, like, go from there and then you can go up if you want to make it harder for people. Will I be able to replay this? Oh, 100%. I can replay this game all day, dude. Like, it just feels satisfying. Everything looks great and it feels great. Those who want an RPG that's stupid easy on the hardest setting, play Witcher 3. What? Ouch. If DMC comes up by getting angry. I'm not a fan of that remake. Yeah, I only think of Devil May Cry as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, not DMC. Yeah. Pixie is also very right. Like, I think everybody knows that the main emphasis is always the story, and that's what it should be, right? Final Fantasy has always been first and foremost a game that gives great music, compelling characters, amazing story, and it has delivered on all of that. As for the combat, I mean, combat's still not as like in-depth as I want it to be, but I mean, if this is the future, what they want to do with these, I'm down with that. You got to make it as accessible to everybody as possible, even if it's easy. Exactly. And we're not gonna like shame people for playing games on easy settings. If that's the easiest, or like that's the hardest the creators want the game to be, then that's fine.
Mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
It's not a niche title like Souls games. Yeah, exactly. Because the Souls games are not accessible to everybody. And the creator even said, I don't want it to be that because I want it to be an experience about growing through story and blah, blah, blah. You have a combat and a story mode. You have accessories to make the game easier if you want. Exactly. It's very much just set up so everyone can play it. Hey, wait, yeah, no, come back, I went too far. Hey. Elden Ring is the most accessible, especially with the mods. You can play as a fighter jet. Just play Elden Ring as a fighter jet. There, you made the game easier now. Elden Ring also has the most variety when it comes to builds. Is that Mightling okay? It's like freaking out. I can just do this. There we go. Now, Elden Ring has more customization, but I think I mentioned this before, but when it comes to like customization, I think Final Fantasy VII Remake has more customization when it comes to builds. That's also because there's a party composition, right? Like this is just why he went out of the zone, not me. Why? Hey, stop leaving the area. Stop it. Stop. I can just do this now.
Hopefully one will be enough.
I think we can head back now. Did I do the Tifa gym segment? Oh yeah. But again, when I think of this game, when it comes to like the combat and everything, it's not like a detractor where I'm going to like mark the game down and say like, for me, it's not like a very good game because combat's not good. Again, I think it's fine where it is because this is just like I think of it like building blocks, you know? They always innovate and change stuff and how it gets played. And when I was talking about how there's no like status effects or anything and how Clive can just beat the ever-living shit out of everything, I'm sure that if they expand on this, they can add things like status effects like slow and confusion or poison. Failed hard for me. You had clear style of play for each character, and if you gave them the wrong material, you were screwed. You could change the builds at least a little bit. Like you could change who was doing what, like giving them magic. They all had magic weapons and stuff.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, I did the Tifa gym segments. They were fun. Hell House without magic. Hell House. Oh, Overlord. Speaking of which, with wrong materia, I had a materia on that made it so that way my party members would automatically cast magic spells while fighting Behemoth. I won, but it took all of my resources because of the bad materia I had on. I learned my lesson though.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. You didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness.
Go into the play around with 12 gambits. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
And if that helps save even a
Get a giant license board and just pick stuff that I want. Can you reset those gambits?
Huh? A genius. And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Do it, Blackthorn.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Will we get more Final Fantasy VII soon anyway? Is that level up? They mean job boards? Yeah, job boards, my bad. Gambits are the things for the AI. I love those. Very nice. Ouroboros design draft. You can make a belt. Oh, I like those. Yeah. I liked gambits. I thought they were nice. Like, I freaking love gambits. I'm a weirdo.
So, will it be?
We already have that. I don't need, oh, not that, but I have something here. I don't need anything there. There's the Ouroboros. We still need a stone tongue to make it. Sons of Ouroboros. I need loincloth for that.
That it?
You set up your game bits and take a nap while your other parties. Super plot. Yeah, exactly. Goes to sleep while the game plays itself. Yeah, it's great. That way I can talk to chat while the game plays itself. That's what one patch was for that made. I don't have no Ouroboros, sad face. We have no Ouroboros here.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Ew. Take the tendril. I don't want it if it's twitching in my pocket.
It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen.
Yeah, this game's great. And I can't wait for more people to be able to play it. Or at least witness it.
If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards...
One person I watched play this calls it a movie because of the numerous cutscenes.
I shall begin at once.
Replace all the talking with just text bubbles and you're pretty much set for the same thing that you'd get in a normal Final Fantasy game. There's some Oh, okay. I'm still gonna call you Blue. Is that good, Blue?
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the
Never forget.
soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor.
I'm gonna go play Xenosaga. Or tell him to watch Metal Gear Solid 3. That game is a movie. I'm glad they voice acted it. So am I.
You've not only helped us, Sid. You've saved us. Do you recall the extract?
Also, how you doing, Blue?
I took a moment to distill some more. But
I think we can get to the end of the day. I think. I don't know.
Would you believe?
We have
Its
about
potency
7
has
hours.
nearly doubled. You must accept this file as
Depending
thanks
on
to
if
your
they throw a
assistance.
billion more side quests, quests at us on our way there or not. I'm gonna let them know. Hell yeah. Please, sir, can I have some more, Bull? Oh, please, sir, can I have some more? Ah, these quest names necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Nice. How many hours will you stream? Today, we're gonna do up to 8. Oh, you want to do all the side quests? Yep, we're gonna do all of them. Every single side quest. Can restore even more HP. They just last longer. My potions are now better. You're not finishing today. All right, then we'll finish over the weekend. But I'm still gonna say that maybe we can make it if I'm fast enough. Let's do our best, guys. Come on. We still have the weekend too. We can at least finish this week, and then I can set up a new schedule for next week where we put in Final Fantasy 12. I'm on my copium. Do it 14 style. Skip all the cutscenes.
Heard you were in Canva fetching young men.
Not now, Gilbert. I have to finish this game. Ultima needs to pay. More realistically, I'm running around doing all these side quests while Jill is currently suffering, possibly. I'm back.
Thank goodness you're back. Talia looks like she's about to collapse.
Hold on, what does it look like if I start skipping parts of his cutscene? Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, that looks awful. Don't do that. No, I feel bad now. What did they say?
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
They even looked disappointed in you. Like, bro, did you seriously just skip dialogue? What the? As it fades to black. Like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigue. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
This is something I deal with all the time at work. Except with animals. But it's even more sad.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
It is a very humane thing, though. You know, rather than letting someone suffer. Like I said, I deal with that stuff a lot at work, and I mean, obviously, you know, I just deal with cats and dogs in that regard, but still, it's better than having them suffer, you know?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Natalie reports an unexpected surplus in Dalamil stores, and as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance, has expressed her distinct wish that one Lord Underhill partake in their good fortune. Very, very funny, Lord Underhill. Ring of the Swift Shot. Genji gloves? Yo, we can get Genji gloves. Ayo. I think these are the last of things of renown that we can get up to, because I don't see anything that says it expands anymore. Yeah, it is, because I remember I saw something that said there's only like up to 16 patron rewards. So we're getting there. In terms of being near the end of that.
I need healing.
Come again.
Not that, Genji! But close enough. Angela, I need healing. Genji, shut up. No, no healing. Please. I require aid. Never forget, Genji in backlines of the enemy's team asking for healing in Overwatch. Like, use the med pack. They're around. Stop asking me for healing. I'm not gonna run in there and die. It'd be cool if we got to watch this take off and fly. I can fly twice as high. Ow.
I'm alright, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Iron is one of the largest, fastest
I don't
vessels.
apologize. Yeet
And it won't
is a fun
outshare
word.
the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise!
Oh, did we actually get to watch it fly?
And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Please tell me we get to see it fly. Hello, that is me.
Know of Barnabas Thumb.
That he thoroughly kicked my ass.
Only what the bards sing. And he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Yeah, let's go. You know, I remember I saw one review that was like, the game was great when it was in a fantasy medieval setting, but then it started like bringing in like sci-fi elements and aliens, and I was like, you've never played Final Fantasy before? That's like a staple thing. Hello, friends. Everyone gather around the bubble. Yes, yes, gather around the bubble. Good, good. Yes, yes. Come into the bubble.
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Wow. Doesn't care about being called a sack of shite, but old. Nah.
Come on then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer?
Is it just me, or is that lightning rod thing really strong just because it can just do a ton of damage if you're attacking next to it? Like, it seems really strong. Also, I noticed that, you know how sometimes the stagger bar stops at a half whenever I break something with like one skill? So if you're using multi-skill attacks, it can actually cause the stagger bar to drop even faster beneath that. Which is why I stopped using Gouge and Deadly Embrace.
Alright, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain?
Like having Will of the Wisps or the lightning rod hit something with also impulse, and if I'm just smacking them normally, it can actually very rapidly break the stagger gauge. What? How are you alive again? Excuse me?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Sleipnir is the horse. What? What?
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
What?
Up for another round? Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Those are my eyes. No matter, heads will roll all the same.
You tell him, Byron.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are ya? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Am I supposed to fight like a whole pack of them now?
Have care, my friends.
What?
It is not blood that runs through an Odin's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I'm brought one!
Imagine if you get Odin powers and it's all based around the horse.
It's all based around the horse, yeah.
Unless you have a better.
Wait, is it just spawning more? It is. They're just spawning more of themselves. How many of you do I have to kill?
Should we wait for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal.
Just keep killing. Just keep killing.
Just keep killing. Just keep killing. Killing. Man. Oh yeah. Byron and Gav, best friends forever. Byron with that shoulder tackle though.
Now, kid.
Now, kid. No. They can't all just smooch. Byron hurt his tushy. And he misses. Credits roll.
Sure they can. The internet is full of fan hour.
No, that's true. Yeah, the Enterprise escaped. That grip strength. Bruh, right? A jump like that? All that gear? Mid, please. My arms. Hey, Mochi. Or should I say, Mochiote? Your arm. Bro, his entire, like, lower half should just fall. Just...
Mochiote.
Mochiote. It still just said Mochiote. What about Mochi Yeet? Bob, can you say Mochi Yeet?
What do you want?
Mo-o-o-o-o-o-o-o-o-o-T-yeet.
Oh, hold on. No talking, Bob. Not right now.
Only unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Oh, I get it. He's gonna use her to sever the connection, or try to. But then Clive's gonna be like, no, and just beat his ass.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this
Shrugs.
quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah,
Like, what am I supposed to do about it? What, bro?
you have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them.
Seriously, Byron? Byron is
Take care, Clive.
such a good
I
uncle.
have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
Take care.
Bye.
And don't die again when
Wait,
I'm
what?
not looking.
I thought I had you muted. Bob, how'd you do that? Bob, how?
Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
There we go. Wait, more cutscene? Oh, hey, Dion. You're not looking so good. With the...
Grigor of mercy.
I mean, there's still some people alive. I saw one person. You know, I should eventually put out all the stuff I got from the collector's box.
What have I done?
Oh, you didn't do anything.
My lord.
Oh, it's the potions girl. You know, the one that was trying to sell potions, tonics, other things. Keep a factory sealed, then when you need sell and earn the big money. I had to open it to get the game out of it, though, sadly. I couldn't leave it factory sealed. Naldia narrow. Pretty narrow. Blessed with mild currents and warm waters, the narrow allows for swift travel to the Dominion, Oriflamme and Stone here, without having to circle through the dangerous outer seas. Just buy the download version. I should have. Damn it. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, that read. Restorative poultices. Alright.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stone here.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Hello?
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Ahoy! Arr, BT. Prepare to board. Aye.
Aye, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
You know, if they make more DLC for this, can we have more airship traveling and more mid, please? I love this character. Thank you.
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations!
When they make DLC for this. They said that if sales for it are high, they'll do it, and sales are pretty dope. So yeah, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Oh, look at you.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate.
Oh, you mean like they said it reflects on the sales?
Every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating.
Oh. Oh! Okay, that's badass.
But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Who's he talking to? He's talking to us because he thinks he's a badass, and he is.
Great Grigor's gas!
Man. Nice sailing.
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
Yo, do I get to play as the boat? Great Griggers. What? Bro, he looks so bad at... and now he's flying. Alright. Alright, get down from the sky, sir. How come I can't fly? Huh?
It's now or never. I'll find her.
Ah, shit. I would advise getting off of the boat. Hello? Through the maelstrom. Oh, like the grain company? Neat.
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
This
Wait. You stay right there. Okay, good. Thank you. Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Army tea. Sick boat. Oh, wait, you're a ninja. What's up, ninja? What's up, ninja? But where'd he go? Oh, there he is. What? Bye, ninja. Raiton and Katon, how we never get away from them. Pretty much. He also has Assassinate Overlord if you get grabbed by at least the Midnight Raven. If you get grabbed by his one grab attack, he uses Assassinate after casting Futon, and he'll just obliterate you. I love mid. Is it mid great? I want more mid in my life.
I need to hurry.
Why can't they make 14 Ninja be that much goodness? I wish. That is definitely not good. I played 5. That's where mid comes from. Stop carrying them. Let them die in peace. Stop. We on a boat. Let's burn it. Take this boat. Eggs. I don't have any abilities to hit him with. Oh well. I mean, now I do. The big guy. Where am I aiming? Clive! What are we aiming at? We're not even hitting him. See, like, it broke through his stagger gauge because I'm hitting him with more than one attack. Then he just immediately gets broken. Feels good, man. Did you just hit me? No, no hitting. Clive is nearsighted, or is it farsighted? That would be he's nearsighted.
She must be here somewhere.
I think it's nearsighted. Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Earth and Fury. That's a different color for one of these. We normally only get green accessories. What's this? Reduces Earth and Fury cooldown by 13.5 seconds. Isn't that the ultimate? Whee! Forget your ladder. I can jump. Great. You guys seem to be having some problems. And I'm gonna make it worse. There you go. Go ahead. Come here. Come on. There you go. Everybody in the puddle. Yep. There you go. I don't know. I just don't feel like hitting them during that because it just feels even more satisfying to see them all just stand still and die. I thought that water should just kill everyone. Yep. The water with the electricity, yeah. Hey, Blue.
Jill. You came. Get back.
No, Jill. Not yet, he didn't. Wink, wink. Think about that for a second. It's okay.
I'll explain later. Hands.
We were definitely a toaster.
Can you walk?
Out of here, I can.
Jill is amazing. We love Jill. What? She said you came. Ooh, and I said not yet, he didn't. What's wrong?
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Bro, I love Barnabas. Except earlier when he was a little baby boy. What's he doing? Nice mochi. That's what Joshua should have said. And I see before me a bitch. So what of it? Don't you dare try to cut that boat. A direct hit. Oh, come on, Joshua. Holy shit. Good job, Joshua, but oh god. The water! Holy shit! What the? Whoa! Bruh! Meanwhile, Clive and Jill, goodbye! Well, he just killed the entire crew on that boat. I don't think he cares though. Holy shit. I didn't know Odin was Moses. He just part the seas like it was nothing. This is why Leviathan doesn't exist in this world. It's actually still just cut in two. It's not even moving. What on earth? Ow.
Can you go on?
I think so.
Imagine if Fisher sees this and is like, well, trout's gonna be really bad this year. This is why Leviathan doesn't exist in this world. Leviathan quit. Leviathan just rage quit. He's like, man, I can't even be in the ocean. Y'all just gonna cut into little pieces. I'm a Barbie girl. I mean, his name is Barnabas. Close enough to Barbie, right? Wait, hold on. Intense moment. I just need to check this really quick. All right, cool.
Joshua.
A phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade.
All right, Clive.
The world will soon be painted in black.
All right, someone likes the Rolling Stones.
And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery.
Clive, we've learned absolutely nothing since the last time we fought him.
Last of the mother crystals,
but we're ready to fight him.
Restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple?
Oh, the Rolling Stones one? Yeah.
The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march.
The Almighty?
Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Alrighty.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
You're gonna put your helmet back on?
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Clive, we're in the middle of the ocean. I can't go anywhere. Oh, but seriously, that cutscene battle made it look like we have no chance of beating him. What? How does this change between then and now?
We don't have to do this.
Hold on.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. Rise, Mythos.
What the? What are these little cuts in the? Holy shit!
In the short time since our last meeting,
These attacks are terrifying to look at, by the way.
As a vessel, I fear my lord will still come
All right, it's time.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the planet. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Raise your guard.
Wait, he does the Virgil thing. Oh, press the attack. Okay, drop that. Clive, drop it.
Cannot sway you. There are elements of persuasion that might. Cast off choice.
What is this?
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed.
Ow.
You would yield so soon.
You have 5% more facial hair since the last time, Clive. You can do it.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Oh, but I love Clive.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips.
Ew.
Carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name.
Look, just because you're actually sleeping with him doesn't mean that we have to kiss him.
Of God.
You're nasty.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which
Bro?
is
to feed. As you would know.
Yeah, I like Sleipnir's design.
Look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord in...
Hold up, the music playing right now? If you guys can hear it, the violins in the background are the town theme from Final Fantasy 1. I'm pretty sure it's the town theme or Cornelia's theme. Or Matoya's Cave, one of the two. But it sounds very similar to it. It's like na 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 na. Sorry, I just had to bring that up because I could hear it. Anyway.
His mercy has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
This is what I focus on when I listen to the music in this.
Manners, Lord Rossfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened.
Oh, there's callbacks to everything in this. Tactics 1, 4, 5, 6.
They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return
It's
to
cool,
a world
Pixie. I didn't know that.
of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation. And abandon everything we hold dear.
Tell him, Jill.
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become.
It really is Elidibus, isn't he?
But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Oh wait, the water.
Clive.
Wait, so could you actually win that battle? Or does that always happen there?
The stronger your hunger will become. Until
The water, remember, it's supposed to be an ocean.
the only answer there ever was.
You're supposed to lose. Okay, good. At least you still lose. So that's good. 'Cause I was gonna say, if we beat him, I'll be like, oh, that's kind of disappointing.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Clive, what is your other option there? Either she does that or what? You guys pretty much just die.
Don't look back.
Goodbye. Clive. Oh. Clive bested. Wait a minute. That's not a good text to see. Oh, we can increase the damage from impulse. Residual light aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, is instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, highly specialized in its applications. Seeing Clive bested with the music actually killed me. Like, way to lose, dumb shit. Like, oh, come on, man. Ad. We wait for ads. I just need to know when they appear, then I can stop. It's that easy. Well said, Mochi. Thank you for that resub for 19 months now. Nice time to get an ad. Yeah, a black screen. So now we just wait. That was a good fight. I'm happy we lost that because I was like, so that cutscene made it look like we have no chance of survival. Like from before. And if we ended up beating him there, I'd been like, what? How? Plus, he was like the first enemy that was charging an attack that was still attacking us. Normally, like, back. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Normally, we lose those fights, and then we just come back and immediately win. It doesn't make sense. So I'm happy that we lost in the cutscene, and then we lost from actually trying to fight him. And then the charge attack, Like, I'm used to enemies just standing still and we just wail on them.
I hope the others are safe.
So to see someone actually fight during that, I was like, holy shit. He really is on another level.
And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
Whoa! Why are they... Excuse me? Whoa!
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And extremely naked.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master.
Do they at least have something to, like, sit on? Or are they just sitting on the bare-ass rocks?
Only you won't do that.
That would hurt.
The Clive I know would never.
I would never want to sit on a bed of rocks. Completely naked. Oh. The beach? So they're on the sand or on rocks? Oh no, that's even worse. Sandy beach ass. Ew.
And each time I summon the flame,
You get sand all over your butt.
burn away the things.
I'm sorry, they're having a serious moment. I'm talking about sandy beach ass.
Do you though? Think of what you've used that power for.
The voice acting is very good.
You've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it.
Looking down to look at his butt.
You've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
It's not all you're good for. Oh, they are sitting. Okay, well, it's not. So we just saw it. Hold on, I want to pause so I don't interrupt the cutscene harder. So it's a like gravel bed, but it's not like actual rocks. So maybe, you know, it's not too bad. And it's not sand. So it's not sand. It's just like gravel. So okay. All right, we can continue. Sorry, just had to. Oh.
You're still that same boy I grew up with.
Naked.
Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
Whoa, Jill. That left hand, though.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do.
They're so cute.
What you've always done.
A smooch. Smooch, damn you.
And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Yeah.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want.
Do it. Ah.
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
He's Mega Manning her. Do it.
This burden. I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone.
I've got you.
These burdens I carry. My sins, my pain, my sorrow. I see now that they are all a part
That is such a true line. Sorry, I have to stop it again, but that's such a true thing to say. That everything that we've experienced, whether it's good or bad, is always with us, and it's made us who we are. And that is empowering. Go, Clive. Which other FFs have you played, Pixie? Yeah, you mean like this? Probably. Bro, we respect Clive.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too.
Now kiss her.
Until my last breath.
Clive.
Kiss her, damn it.
I promise you, Jill. We will find a way to escape this fate.
Nipple.
Find a way to save each other.
Aww.
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
Yes?
And I promise you, Clive,
You know, I'm fine with that. This is better.
that I will be there. No matter what you must become.
Aww. I know. You can tell by how he's like bobbing his head around. He wants to lean in.
Could bring me so much joy.
Finally! Yes! Yes! Smoochies! We've done it! Finally! Ah! Oh, finally, dude. You saw his head like tilting a little bit. You could see it. He was like, I want to lean in, but I have more that I want to say. I was like, dude, just fucking do it. Clive, get the smoochums. Yeah, I do love the M rating. We get the best sides of it. We get fuckity fuck 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 fuck, and then we get that, which is tasteful relationship building, and then fuckity fuck 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 fuck, and good character depth and growth, followed by fuck 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 fuck. Not to dower the moments that where the characters are just saying fuck, but still, there's a lot of fuck. There's also you cock. That was within the first 2 hours of the game, the demo. Relationship building with fuckity fuck following it. That's usually what happens with relationships, yes.
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Besides, there is something we must do first.
It was probably a bad idea. Nah. Torgal was there. That made it better. Torgal was like, well,
the last mother
woof. Help.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her.
Alright. Torgal made it better? Yeah, by just existing in that area. Ew, don't imply anything gross. You want to know what's interesting? That you say that about Ifra and Shiva? In In 6, I think they're a couple, or at least they're something going on there, because remember when they're in the Magitech factory, I think you fight them as a duo and they get very upset when you kill the other one. Yeah, exactly. Torgal makes everything better just by existing in the area.
We're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one.
So I feel bad. I always say Ifrit when it's been Ifrit this whole time.
Ash will have to wait.
It was a long time ago. It was a good time ago. So what abilities do I get through Shiva? The promise. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. Everyone happy clap. So how do we get back? Israel, so I just finished the game. Curious what you think of it so far. I think this game is fantastic. I have a few things, very small criticisms. When it comes down to gameplay, but that's more of a just a me thing. I play a lot of action RPGs, so for me the combat's a little simple, but it's supposed to be an introductory action RPG, so I can overlook that. It's just for me, when I play it, it's kind of easy to go about doing the fights and things, but I still like the game. Cinematically, game's great.
She's always been partial to a talk.
Oh, they were in love with each other in 15. I didn't remember that.
I struggle to believe it.
Story and the music, all of it's great. And I like picking up the soundtracks for the old games too while I'm listening to this. And there's so many references. This game is just so fantastic.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with a Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best.
So how are you doing, Maury?
I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Get him, Chief. Power of Ice. Yay. Let's see what we get. Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. Can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, or back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy.
I should visit Joshua.
We got a nice shard. You don't have any hunts for me yet, Moogle? That's different. Oh god, there's so many side quests again. Why? How many are out there in the world? Oh my god. How? Or did we? Oh, we sure did. I'm doing pretty good, thank you for asking. I'm having a good time. Bob can speak again. Welcome to Side Quest City. We're getting head count. Counting how many side quests there are. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 5,
Think you can help?
6, 7, 8. Hey. Ooh, that's a lot of side quests again. Oh, so many side quests. Stop. Can there be more side quests? Did you check hunts? Currently, there are no hunts yet. Yet, I say. That they'll be back. The hunts always come back. At least it didn't look like the hunt board had anything on it. Normally, it gives me like a little thing to let me know. Yet deep was frostbite, leaving her fell mark upon their skins. Alright then, if you say so.
No scratches, right?
I want this.
And
6 sword, by the way. Alright, hold on. Before we do anything, we're gonna check abilities. Abilities. Shiva channeled. What kind of things does Shiva get? Let's see. Why is this 3,000 for the dodge? Increases permafrost duration. Freeze the ground, allowing Clive to slide swiftly across it. Used to dodge incoming enemy attacks. Circling can be used while sliding to execute a powerful follow-up attack called Frostbite. Enemy struck with Frostbite will become temporarily frozen. Precisely dodging an enemy attack with Cold Snap freezes all enemies within a radius. This is known as permafrost. Permafrost duration is determined by the strength of the enemy attack dodged. Okay, so it's a way for me to dodge instead of pressing R1. What are these abilities then? Ice Age. Unleash a river of icicles that greatly knocks back any enemy it strikes. Hold button to increase potency. Okay, about this. Launch multiple shards of ice that, upon striking lighter enemies, draw them toward Clive. Can be used in midair. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside it. Will not disturb enemies immediately in front of Clive. Can be used in midair. If an enemy comes in contact with the crystal, it will be drawn inside and suffer continuous damage until it subsides. Crystal can only draw in smaller, lighter enemies. Press the execute button after the crystal has been summoned. Will cause it to dissipate and be replaced with another. Oh, it's going pretty well so far. Diamond Dust. Summon a winter storm that freezes enemies in place with a radius before dealing massive ice damage and knocking them back. See, do we want to try to use this? I mean, I could try using Shiva. I could replace Phoenix. I wouldn't have the shift anymore, but I could use Cold Snap and try that. Can I try it? Let's just try it. This kind of reminds me of the Phoenix, the Phoenix attack. This one, yeah. Except instead of fire, it's just ice, and instead of a button press, we get to actually have like a button press that we hold down. Upgrade that. And you know what? We'll try Diamond Dust with it. See how that goes. Upgrade it for now. Wait, I can upgrade it again? Oh, I was just buying it. Okay, there. Let's just give it a shot. See how it goes. Eva. Lightning Rod, and I will take this. Replace Will of the Wakes for now. Put Diamond Dust here. And then, you know what? Instead of Impulse, we'll put Will of the Wakes back. His ability good. Clap, clap. Or, actually... Do. Here. This is gonna be weird. Weird and different for me to get used to, but give it a shot. I bet you some of these quests in here are gonna be hunts. Captain Doris. Sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. It is not too much trouble. I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Sure.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Self-determination. And a healer's place. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. It's true though. Most vaccines aren't there to like completely stop something, but to prevent it. Work as preventatives. Doesn't mean it'll fully work all the time, but better than not having it.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Although I want those behemoth toenails. Probably important. Very powerful. I require toenails.
Canva lost.
What the? Underneath me?
Miss,
Where's the way down?
we read Miss Editor's story for a lesson.
There it is.
How was she?
Exactly, Kaya.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverb.
I want toenails as Iroh's like feet mythos continues.
The behemoth toes. What? They might make good weapons.
Let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter.
Yeah, I'd rather just take it just because. I mean, it's either that or I get more sick, or I could have got my parents sick, and I don't want that.
We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that.
Oh, I got sick for a day.
You could help me too?
Yeah, I can do that. I'd be happy to.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is.
Has anyone seen Weird Science?
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
What?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
What is this?
So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
Did I just accidentally skip dialogue?
They're a bit like the
No.
ceramics deal with heat.
So what do we do with this ball? Do we kick it?
And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah.
I just got a notification that the VTS program updated again.
There's one up
That's what makes Bob speak.
in that ruin
People that didn't know.
Plume, and another in the Silent South over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
That's good to know. Even weirder science. Okay then.
Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Is this going to be another Blackthorn quest? Is that what this is? I think it is. I'm pretty sure I'm going to speak to August. All right. No, no, no. Ah. Never mind.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's
I'm
not
like
moved
moving
on
myself
already,
in my seat.
yes. I hope everything's alright.
You know what was funny yesterday?
Doris insists on going
I accidentally, after we finished playing 14, I accidentally left myself in the 14 directory. And someone showed up that was a fan of Sophie. And they just sat in and kept watching. And they're like, just talking about 16. And it wasn't until someone else came in and was like, Zaros, you still says you're playing 14. I was like, oh shit. That's not good.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost.
We had a fun conversation about how I used to hang out with Spoofy.
Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there.
I miss the days of social
And the village?
gaming instead of single player gaming.
They've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning.
And they recognize Raisin from Nest.
Town and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help and
That was
quick.
pretty wild, wasn't
Boris
it?
sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
Yep, there it is. Helping out Blackthorn again.
Didn't think you would.
Let's go.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
The Dravost. Away! Huzzah, my friends. Let's go do the plus quests first before we do anything else. Oh my god, there's so many things to go do. Oh. Oh, this is intimidating. So this is where most of our time is going to go. I'm assuming that this might be like the last leg of these side quests. I don't know, man.
So Dravost is still standing.
They shoot out a shotgun blast of side quests. I don't think there could be much more. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, you guys know. Kind of.
You're here.
And the Akashic.
This is like when a magician's pulling what, like those
swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to
pulling like a string of cloth out of a hat, and it just keeps going on forever. I'm like, when is it gonna end?
Well done.
When will the side quests end?
Welcome back, Sid.
It's
I'd
me.
never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Yeah.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Alright, there's your moment. Let's go.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Yeah, let's do this. Guess we get to try out new abilities now. Exactly what we wanted.
Which one of you's first?
Let's go. Oh, okay. Okay. Neat. I forgot. I think I'm supposed to hit circle after that, right? I hit the wrong button there then.
Well, looky at you with your fancy games.
Yeah, look at me and my fancy capes, right? I think he's dead. Hold on, to drop those it was square after dodging, I think. Let me just double check. I don't want to change it, I just want to read. Ah, circle, okay. I think that just freezes them though. I also forgot that I can charge that, which I have not been doing. Ow. Ow.
Is that it?
Dragon?
Apparently not.
Whoa, is that Chimera?
No gapes.
Remember, no capes.
Not getting past me.
Whoa, it just shoots fire out of its eyes. Okay.
Oh no, remember that purple is the donut and blue is get out.
Chimera? You're gonna... Okay. Blast! I think I like Lightning Orb better. Having Phoenix Shift. Oh no, it's dead.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
His abilities are okay.
Man alive! You're still in one piece.
I really like Bahamut's abilities though.
As many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like.
Imagine if you combo
Well,
Shiva
almost.
into Freed and you use your cape to hide a black hole smile.
Yeah, one or
Well,
two
that's
did
just
try to sneak over
mean.
the wall, but we got
Can I
the
name myself
bastards,
X
don't you
Death
worry.
after that too?
Good. So you do know. More will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
You meant Odin? No, that's even worse. Or don't say that. You're gonna scare people with that. Diamond
Next
Dust is
Elden
pretty
Ring
cool.
concept character? Question mark.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Odin's dark. Yeah. You're not dumb. I'm dumb. Cold Snap was interesting. I enjoyed my time with this. But I was happier using my other abilities over here. We're gonna hold on to these points. We like Giga Flare. It's fun. What if I use Judgment Bolt instead? Do we want to try Judgment Bolt? See how much damage we can do to a target at the end of a combo. Let's try this.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares.
But she was pretty cool.
Almost felt sorry for the wretched
The freeze thing can be very handy to like
mostly,
give you time for skill cooldowns.
grateful. Dravost won't forget what you did today.
It's actually like the best way to use
I've
that.
only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
Cool?
And that's if the
Get
flood
it?
don't spread.
Because she's ice.
Exactly, Bob. See, Bob gets it.
I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With Ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you, so... Thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Something we can agree on. I hope you see
Aww.
the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit.
Oh no.
It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot.
No.
Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what a true master blacksmith looks like.
Maybe once our time is done, he'll come back.
I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer.
Hey, yo, he's gonna manage his bellows?
I deserve. And I wish I could accept.
Nice job. Nice job, Max. By accident. Just kind of stumbled upon it and he died.
And I daren't let him down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Oh, yeah. That cat is a very easy one to get the no-hit on because you don't really have to fight that much. So if you do a stage replay for it, it's like two normal battles and then the cat. That's it.
Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Cracked anvil.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Max, I already know we get Odin, so I'm assuming we get Zantetsuken. Don't worry about it.
There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel. And I've
It's
learned
okay.
an edge Odin will be proud of.
That's Odin's signature attack.
Engravings on that thing.
It would be impossible.
Make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show.
You're fine. Really. I appreciate it though. It's totally okay.
A certain ring? I knew I'd never
Like we've all been talking about Odin already anyway, so like if you look at the skill wheel, there's only one area left open. I'm like,
Rise, we are getting the horns.
Any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
oh yeah, we thought we were getting Sleipnir. Damn it. We could have had the ability to clone ourselves.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome, as long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Hey yo, a legend? What on earth are you two planning? Well, before we do that, we have other side quest things to do around here. So let's get on that shit. Main reason I didn't time you out because it was something he knew, and I know You wouldn't say something out of maliciousness. Yeah, I mean, you let
Did
it
he
slip.
say there's Aiden?
Yeah, he said these Zoltan. Fuck. I don't know how to say it.
Everything's back the way it was.
Hey, little boy.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we
You use
brought
Shiva
everyone
powers and do
together,
music changes, and you here
all
turn
is
the light on and
absolutely
let her
wonderful.
in. Won't you turn the
Cora
light
and
on, turn
Natalie's
the light on,
hands
turn.
remain safely away from each other's throats.
Turn around.
And firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt
Slips
your
happen.
elders.
It's all good, dude.
Speaking of
Hey, Waba.
menaces, there may be a
How's it
rather
going?
worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach.
And Max, if it was something that would have actually made me upset, I would have probably called you a, you know.
And they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time.
Lots of swears in Greek.
How many of them there are?
I don't want to just say it because they don't know what the words are, and I don't want to spread it to them.
If we continue to work together,
Bad.
we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might
I'm kidding though. Don't worry about it, man.
hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts of
There's no swear words
organization
in
the
Greek.
bud
What?
by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
Well, it was I, Lord Underhill. Back.
Joke's on them. I know you were just reading off an Olive Garden menu.
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
I have him stationed by the desert
Looking
gate,
motherfuckers.
receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Lines in the sand.
What's the difference between a lord
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting.
Huh?
Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Okay, that's the only side quest here. Let's go. Running through the desert, doing lots of quests.
Those ne'er-do-wells want the band together.
Hello there. Oh, I meant to drop that here. Sorry. It actually drops pretty fast, so it's easy to just be like bam and then just put it here. So if I actually go fast enough, I can just keep moving that with me.
It's over.
Whee. Hello. I would like to test something though. So this works out okay. Oh, you hit Torgal. Ow. That time it hit me. Again? Damn it. No, don't kill it. Don't kill it. Damn it, Clive. We're not supposed to kill it. Just do a lot of damage. Clive. Instead of vomit, all I'm gonna hear now is Joe Biden. Stop.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Torgal.
Hello.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
Wow. That really was a lot of single target damage, huh? Also, I didn't kill Locke. What? Why would I kill Locke? Maybe I did kill someone named Locke in this universe. I don't know anymore. There's quite a lot of them. Oh, who's the healer? Where are you? You. Come here. No. You. No, no, no. No. Bad. Bad healer. Great, there's two healers. Alright, in that case, let's just move around a little bit, and there. Baja Blast! You might be cooking. Oh, ignition damage. Ooh, that's a big. I love ignition. Ignition is one of my favorite abilities. I'm just not using it right now. That ability slaps.
Sid,
I've been changing abilities around lately.
I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but
'Cause I want to test everything out, you know?
that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
What happened?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him...
Oh yeah, I'm maxing it out because you get a trophy for it too.
And without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
GG.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Do 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 do.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
Good old Lord Underhill.
Do what I can.
Everybody loves Lord Underhill.
Stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a...
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen
to wait.
your face before.
As have I, Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
Why?
But what of his wares?
He's handy.
Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make...
Hello, Lubor.
Victor take the bearers. I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making.
Well, there you go.
But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me.
Here you go, Lubor.
And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against.
There you go,
Only united can we
Lubor.
hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Victor helped them.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you.
This plan
The least
sounds
you can do
crazy.
is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp.
This is a very sad side quest.
I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
That's a bit of a bummer. At least there's a follow-up to that where we have to help them and then they realize that they're all being silly. And another side quest. This is where most of our time is going to be spent, isn't it? All these side quests that have resurfaced again. Before the main story lets us take over again.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Okie dokie. Well, that's all the way over here. Can't even go that way. Unless there's like another way to get there. Through here, maybe? 'Cause it's blocked off on this end. Inaccessible. So I guess we'll go in from this path. Then go west. See if it lets us head all that way over there.
Come on.
Giddy up.
Faster.
We'll see if it lets us head in that direction or not. Alright, keep running. El Guru.
No mistakes.
Yeah, okay, that works. It does indeed let us go this way. Perfect. Cool. I know from the, because I was just reading all like the trophies, at least the ones that aren't hidden. I know that there's one that says to travel to every area. I'm pretty sure if I just do all the content in the game, like hunts and side quests, then I should be able to get that. Because I am trying to get the platinum trophy as well. But I know that involves also finishing the game on Final Fantasy mode. But I'm going to worry about that on my own. I'm not gonna have to stream the game again. But it's the same thing. Just more gearing options. Again, I still question why that wasn't just available from the beginning, but hey, whatever.
Thanks, Cal.
Developer's choice.
Oh no. You'll pay for this. May still be survivors.
No casting for you, giant orb. Neat.
Whatever that thing is, say it's their leader.
Oh, it broke the guard? I guess I hit the counter late. What is this? Oh, hold on. Ah. Damn it, I did too much damage again. He couldn't handle it. Easy.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Hey, no problem. That's what I'm here for, right?
Ah,
Forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not?
That's me.
We are archaeologists
The one and only Clive.
tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Wait, what? Oh, your dog. Okay, sorry. Senri,
It's one thing to lay down your
I
life.
was thinking of League of Legends, Poppy, because my brain is stupid. I mean, it's still not a bad thing. I mean, it sucks, but it's better than living with the, the injury. But I'm sure it'll go smoothly, and Poppy will be able to walk just fine. I've seen plenty of dogs get used to walking on 3 limbs.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary
He's
findings.
gonna do great.
Here, take them.
I promise.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, she'd be okay with 3.
This was their choice.
Sorry about that.
Every Undying devotes his
I always
life
assume
to
it's a
the service
dog,
of the Phoenix.
which is
It
bad of me.
our sole duty. And
Yeah,
should
she'll
we
be fine.
die in discharging it, so be it.
Even
It's
when
fine.
death is
Thank you.
avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which
How are you doing
it would be
otherwise?
fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them.
Better? Good.
We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order
Yeah, I know Poppy's gonna
exists
do
for
great.
that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that
Which
you
leg
will
is it
reveal an
again?
answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rosfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
That's some good duty we're making. Breath of Ice, Ice Age. Lowers the cooldown of Ice Age. Okay, is that it for this area now in terms of like side quests other than this thing? Okay, then let's go head this way to get there. This is a 3-parter. It's in a bunch of places.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Everywhere the light touches, there are side quests.
Oh, please, no. No. At least the sky's starting to change colors, so maybe there won't be as many, right? Right? Well, maybe I'll be free one day.
Be safe.
Copium.
Yeah, my copium be high. I love the impulse attack. Look at that. They're all just stuck. Dealing with it.
Only the sleeping are free from the side quests.
Only the sleeping? Well, shit. Then we're doomed. We got side quests for days then.
You're finished.
Ow. What the? Okay, fine. Stab me out of it. I don't care. The bomb just blew himself up. You can... There you go, Clive.
Now to find this spherical echo.
There it is. Found it.
This is it.
Okay, moving on. Oh, that just popped up because I actually found that now. There's one here. There, that's finished. We can ignore that until we're done grabbing everything. So let's go continue these. Tobaklad. Do I spam the button for ignition too? I feel like it should go on longer. I think it only lasts like 4 seconds. Hold on. Let's read ignition. Let's see what it says really quick in case I'm crazy. So ignition. Ignition. There it is. Charge forward, striking all enemies in Clive's path, driving them back for the duration of the ability. Nope, that's it. So you don't have to click anything. You can cancel it by hitting the, like, pressing R2 and X, but other than that, yeah, it just does stuff. Yeah, that shit slaps, dude. I love ignition.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Sure.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Easy.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
I am Clive, helper of all. I shall assist everyone in my duty.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
Wait, whose fault?
I know,
Whose fault is it?
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through.
Mm-hmm.
She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar then. I'd better not keep her. Who's waiting?
And we're off.
What I wouldn't give for a home.
Looks like this is the end of it.
No.
When are they gonna let us through?
Look at this. I still think this area is super cool. Wait. Waiting. Is that the falls from 1.0? No, it's Niagara Falls.
Time to fight.
Time to fight, he says as I continue running. Look, I just can't be asked to stop and fight every single pack of enemies.
Thanks, Gal.
Are they actually thing? Or not? I guess not. I can't tell. Okay. There.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding.
They all have
Your
weapons.
hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make
Excuse me.
such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Okie dokie.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
That sucks.
Tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least.
For bearers, yes it is.
They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Off we go again.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Wow, that's far. Yeah, you do this. Power of Clive powers. Teleportation has never been easier. There you are. Hello. Let's go.
Faster.
Okay. Hello, goblins. Goodbye, goblins. Can I just jump across this? Whee! Ah.
No need to ride from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
Silence, computer.
The prey makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
No chocobo, so we're on foot. This is another area we haven't been to before. Oh, there's some more enemies up there. Hello. I could just use this. That was pretty effective. Sometimes that's all it takes. That is a lot of enemies.
Damn it. This too thick. These creatures have already turned.
More Baja blasts. That one won't hit that. Boom.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Dragon? Hey, it's the dragon.
Looks like it's found me.
Hello.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Oh, well, that missed. Let's try it again. Go ahead. Ow. Okay, well, it went ahead. And it hit me. My pretty little face. Oh, there's more dragons. Ow. Bad job blocking that. That was a fair amount of damage that time.
Well done, Tom. Nice try.
Yep, I love Mega Flare. I think Mega Flare is super good. Especially if you like dodging. It gives you a good way to retaliate after bosses and enemies do their, like... There's certain moves that you can't actually hurt them or kill them during. I mean, you can hurt them, but it's not for a lot of damage. So that gives you a good way to retaliate. I think I saw it. No!
We have to get you out of here.
It's too late for him.
I think it might be a little too late.
Oh no!
For that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping
No.
dream. Theodore.
Doesn't really have a choice.
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you! Theodore.
Take care
Aw.
of my sister.
He's still fighting it.
Wait. Goodbye. El.
Dang. Oh no. Man, that's heartbreaking. At least you got to say goodbye. Did she? I mean, you got to see him already turned.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
Oh, that's true.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's going well, Ace. How are you?
Never a burden.
Good to see you.
How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him. And that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied.
Aww.
Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together.
Good siblings.
You always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that.
There you go.
So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Quest over. Reduce the Scarlet Cyclone cooldown and oh, another signboard. Nice. I'm helping people out. Another sad end, just like Quentin's. Noticing a trend here. Bittersweet. I'm gonna teleport here and I'll be right back really quick. 1 sec. It's bathroom break time.
Exorcist gifted a tier 1 sub to Midnight_Noodles. Exorcist gifted a tier 1 sub to Pixiechu. Exorcist gifted a tier 1 sub to Prismatic Owl. Exorcist gifted a tier 1 sub to Keatseth592. Exorcist gifted a tier 1 sub to Hesero Valcut.